1.21 million. Wow. What a play. You know, I thought she was going to call because ace queen off is one of those hands that's kind of on the border. But she says, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
1.21 M.
Well, it goes both ways, too. Okamoto would do the same thing. Let's make it an easy 4-bet to call. I think you have the best hand. And Okamoto does call with the worst of it.
Well, yeah, they're suited. If they were offsuit, she would fold, I think. But she feels like it's just a little too much to fold that ace-jack suited. Oh, and there it is.
The jack in the flop. The chip leader scores big against Sonia Veronica.
Oh, man, that's a brutal one. Brutal board. Quick check by Veronica, though.
That might be the hand she puts Okamoto on.
She could have anything. She could have aces, kings.
Yeah.
She could have a lot of things. Like deceptively calling that 4-bet in position as opposed to, yeah, that's the thing. She's scared because calling the 4-bet is terrifying. I mean, Okamoto's not calling with like ace 8 off or something, you know? She knows she's got something good, and there's a lot of hands that beat her, especially when you see that jack and that 9 off that she elected not to 5-bet or an ace queen off her same hand.
Just a call from Okamoto with top pair. River card. Still outs for Sonia. That is not one of them. Win it by betting.
Seeing the cards, we know that's not going to happen. But that is exactly what's going through her head.
And called.
Ace queen.
Yep.
Nice hand.
And once again, a huge stack of chips go to the chip leader, Shiina Okamoto. And Sonia Veronica cannot be faulted for trying several times. Yeah.
But the problem is, the leader says.
Middle pair for Sonia Veronica is best right now. She checks over to Okamoto, likewise, to win. Checked around.
Yeah, a nice looking 2-pair here.
Third diamond hits the board. As you see, win with the only diamond in the hole. Veronica betting with the best of it. 2-pair for Sonia Veronica on the flop. Okamoto sees just one overcard. So she'll come along with the jacks. Win does fold. Okamoto looking for the board to pair or a set of jacks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that river. Oh, and they say you can't win with jacks. But our reigning champion sure can.
Oh my goodness. So Veronica down to $1.2 million in her stack. Puts out just 200,000 into $1.1 million.
Okamoto actually, I think she goes all in, yes. This tiny bet, she's like, I need value with that set of jacks. And Veronica kind of opened the door to this with this teeny weeny bet. A diamond in her hand, Okamoto might try to turn this into a bluff. Of course, she does have the trip jacks, but she folds.
Wow, and she folded her 2-pair.
I had king high flush.
And Okamoto, with that lucky river card, was able to show the aggression. Everyone will have a rush. You just have to still be in the game to have the rush. Hang out long enough, you'll get the rush. Okamoto is going to stick around. She is a non-believer.
Yeah, she's got position. It's hard to get her to fold any suited cards unless you raise like some incredible amount.
Ace king against a 7-4. There's a 4 and an ace out there.
Okamoto not drawing very live, but she does have that 4, so she's definitely going to call.
250.
She's definitely not going to back down right away. Any piece of it.
A welcoming size wager. Okamoto could sneeze and make the call. Chips that fall off.
That is true.
Turn card. Oh, wow.
What an action
a 7
card.
and a spade. Okamoto with 2-pair. Hagberg suddenly behind, but with the nut flush draw. Redraw to the better 2-pair.
That's right, or another ace. She's got a lot of outs in the river.
Another 3, another.
Obviously, she has no idea. This is a completely random hand 7-4 suited. I mean, her hand looks absolutely monstrous, does Hagberg.
Let's find out her sizing now into a pot of 1.3.
425. Her reigning champion Okamoto has turned 2 pair. Yeah, I thought that this was what she was planning when she checked, because just this ace-king suited blind versus blind with a draw to the nuts is just so strong. She was not checking to check call. Raises it to 1.2 million, and Okamoto cannot go anywhere.
Okamoto just with the call. 7s and 4s, susceptible to a lot of danger, particularly with what we know Steph has going to the river. Now the all-important river card, the Jack of Diamonds. A total blank for Steph Hagberg.
Almost 4 million in the middle. Hagberg first to act. Top pair, top pick kicker, but not good enough. Little does she know for those beautifully disguised 2 pair by Okamoto.
So much could have gone right on that river for Steph Hagberg. And she has to commit more chips the way everything's played out. The hand that she has.
Yeah,
Nervous rail for Steph.
3.
Monster bet into 3.7 million, and there is the call of 3 million by Okamoto, and she takes that huge pot, the biggest of the tournament, goes right through the second place player, and suddenly Shiina Okamoto has almost 18 million chips.
Queen 5 suited with the backdoor clubs for Alcorn, and a tray for Okamoto.
So all 3 would have hit that flop had they been in the pot.
Oh, good point. Yeah, there's that ace deuce. So.
Alcorn with the best of it, calls for 160. Middle pair. Alcorn still good. More equity for Okamoto.
Exactly half pot here by Alcorn. 400K into 800K, making a pot of 1.2 million. Will Okamoto call this? We know she's sticky. She does not like to fold. There's a mathematical concept in poker called minimum defense frequency. And generally it states that if you fold too often, you're going to get run over. That's basically what it means. Because when they bet less than full pot, I mean, if you fold too much, you just let them bluff too easily.
So why do you have to have this fancy label of minimum defense ministries or whatever you say?
Minimum defense ministry, okay.
That's a Harry Potter thing. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, minimum defense frequency. I was completely off on that. More like, let's turn this tree into a bluff. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. But Okamoto has a feeling here. You know, one of the reasons she has this feeling is because there was no raise pre-flop, right? So she completed and Alcorn just checked, right? So a lot of times if you have an ace, you raise. Not always, but a lot of the time, right? Like an ace 10, an ace jack, an ace queen definitely would raise. And almost a lot of, even the other aces would often do it.
Betting her draw also.
Well, yeah, exactly. She's got the draw, and she could hit a 3. I mean, she's good at hitting those trips, right?
Heads up.
Yeah. She's good at hitting those trips as well. So, yeah, a pretty nice play, and you'll see this a lot heads up. If the play happens in a way where your opponent doesn't have an ace that often, and there's an ace on the board, you will often see these aggressive plays of chicken. Like, I don't think you have an ace. What are you going to do? But the only thing is Alcorn, she also is very sticky. She does not like to get bullied. That's it. I did see a little wince there on her face. And I noticed that when she does make that wince, sometimes I think she doesn't feel like she can proceed with the hand because her opponent has noticed.
She gives it
You
up.
know what I
The
mean?
pressure on the short stack was too much.
Yeah, we saw that earlier where she was thinking about making a big call with an ace, and this time, and that time it was when Okamoto actually had the goods. It was when she had 8-5, and she had an ace-3 again.
Thank you.
She had an ace-3 this time. She didn't have it.
Checks top pair. And the gut
middle
shot.
Yeah, middle pair plus the gut shot, exactly. And Okamoto.
Middle pair, yep, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, definitely two really good-looking hands. Heads up. You know, sometimes you don't get anything when you're blind versus blind here.
Okamoto willing to go with her draw, 800,000.
Yeah, a little over a half pot here from Okamoto. And Hagberg, of course, is not going to go anywhere.
There you go. Turn card. Ooh, wow.
Two pair for Hagberg, but a flush for
That
Okamoto.
didn't just happen, did it?
But okay,
Checks for two
yeah,
pair.
I mean, on the other hand, like an 8 makes a straight also. So your two pair isn't looking as exciting as it normally would. But she's certainly going to lose some chips here, I'd say.
Okamoto, stack of those 100K chips. Maybe not a full stack. Now looking at her stack.
And Okamoto planning ahead was thinking about the river and setting up that jam on the river. That is kind of what she's thinking about here when she makes it this size. She's hoping that Hagberg calls and then she'll
You've
have
got
a
6
perfect
million in the
size.
middle with 5 million behind. Yeah.
4 million.
Wow. The check raise from Hagberg into the made flush of Okamoto.
Oh my God, she looks pain, Okamoto. She looks so upset. But it's
That is
not
a-
real.
yeah.
It's not real.
I mean-
it's just like a slight difference from her normal poker face.
I mean, what's the little thought bubble there? It's like, really?
They have no chip behind the green chip.
No.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. That's
Not
not
a
a
good
question.
question.
That's
Not a
not
good
a question
question.
you want to hear.
And Steph answered like, no. She knows the odds.
Sorry?
All in. Now, suddenly Hagberg, who had second place locked up almost, is in danger of losing her entire stack.
And you know this check raise, of course, she's now regretting.
Does she believe Okamoto now?
Yeah, I think so. 3-bet here in this type of situation. Or if she were to call it off, imagine what a gift that would be for Heather Alcorn, who would suddenly jump into second place money.
Well, she's happy not to hear a snap call.
Oh yeah, she's thrilled. Good point. Her ranges are so wide. Her raising ranges are wide. Her betting ranges are wide. So you have two pair and you think it's good.
Heather Alcorn loving every second of this. And there is the call. Oh, my! Okamoto with the flush made on the turn. Hagberg now puts all of her chips into the middle with 4 outs. She did not believe. One card to come. Okamoto on the verge of a huge win. Heather Alcorn with a chance to guarantee second place money, but it's not over. A 10 or a 9 on the end, and Hagberg doubles up into the chip lead. The river card. A 7 again, and that is it. Oh, what a stunning turn of events as Steph Hagberg got caught. She felt she had to go with it, and she finishes where she started this final table in third place, but it is worth almost $88,000. Pocket
Huge.
nines.
Nines.
Can she get a customer? Yes, she can. Alcorn with ace deuce, all in and call. Okamoto with a huge advantage with a pocket pair. That close to back-to-back bracelets in the ladies event. Heather Alcorn on her feet once again, setting the cards just the way she likes them at the World Series final table that she has done for so many years.
Look at that bracelet up for grabs. Can the nines hold? And give her back-to-back bracelets, Okamoto.
Alcorn looking to keep it going. Finding an ace would be primo at this point, but nothing there. Pocket nines, as you see Heather tell the story.
Backdoor straight draws. Can she hit a juicy turn?
Okamoto calm as usual. The turn card comes out. Ah. It gets a little more interesting.
These are aces and queens now.
Alcorn with the draw. To the better straight on the end. It's the tray of clubs, and that will do it. Alcorn eliminated, and Shiina Okamoto loudly announces to the poker world, I am the queen of the felt, with back-to-back bracelet wins, the World Series of Poker Ladies Championship.